Hello everyone, the Army of Otters here. Welcome back to the Unexplored Mojave. Today we're going to be checking out the New Vegas home, which is an unmarked location in the northern portion of the map. I was quite surprised actually that we never touched on this location before. It is pretty easy to access, but this location is very insignificant. There's no reason really to come here. There's no really significant loot. There's not even much in the way of enemies way out here. It just is a random house that we can enter. Perhaps there was going to be more going on with this house. Obviously, New Vegas was rushed, and a lot of it was cut from the final product. So maybe there was more to this house, maybe there wasn't. Who knows? Anyways, let's jump on into it. And here's the location on the mini-map, just north of H&H Tools and south of the Northern Passage, which takes us to Zion Valley. It's like right in the middle of those two locations, and we kind of see this kind of decrepit farm. It's obviously not been taken care of in a while. These plants look like they're in very bad condition, but there are plants growing nonetheless. And we also have this metal shack, which is kind of floating off the ground, funny enough, but there's nothing in that shack. Now do be careful, the one enemy out here are these Jackal gang members, and they do respawn, so you can always come here and kill them if you're angry. Inside of the New Vegas home, we can find a toy car in the living room and a burned book. In the bedroom, we just find an empty suitcase and a bottle, really not a whole lot, and a bed, which the player can sleep in. Then in the dining room, we can just find a dining table, an empty cabinet, and then in the kitchen, we can just find the oven, and the refrigerator actually has some food inside of it, which is kind of interesting. Also worth noting that there are lights on inside of this house, which implies that someone might actually live here relatively recently, but maybe they left in a hurry, maybe that's why there's no loot inside. But that's pretty much it for the New Vegas home. Now nearby, we do have another house with a mailbox. These mailboxes are often worth looting because sometimes they contain the temporary skill magazines. And there's also the Jackal encampment nearby, just a metal shack. I've already covered this location in other videos, but yeah, it's here. There's a first aid box in there that you can loot. I've already looted it, so it has nothing. And there's another house here, but we cannot enter it like the other one. And that's pretty much it for the New Vegas home. And I wanted to note, this location can be used as player housing. However, it's really not recommended because there is no source of water, there is little food, and there are no workbenches conveniently located nearby. So maybe it's not a very good place for player housing. Also, there's no fast travel point nearby. You kind of have to walk to get here. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Unexplored Mojave. If you have any recommendations for a future video, future location, please post them in the comment section below. And as always, until next time.